It's hard trying to paint the picture of a prime Toni Kroos. At 16, he was the best player at the Under-17 Euros. At 17, he was the best player at the Under-17 World Cup. At 19, he was in the Bundesliga Team of the Year. He's won it all with Bayern, won it all with Madrid, and as an icing on the cake, he has won the World Cup with Germany. After 18 years of greatness, he's retiring at the top level at the age of 34. This makes you wonder, just how good was prime Toni Kroos? Well, if that's what you're here for, smash that like and subscribe button and let's dive right into the video. You see, exploring what made Toni Kroos a midfield legend shows his game was more than just skills. It was about having a sharp eye, perfect timing, and absolute control. What was his go-to move? A quick shuffle of the ball across his body, making just enough space to send a brilliant pass flying. But Kroos' magic didn't stop with his feet. He was the heartbeat of Real Madrid, the one setting the pace of the game. As his teammate Casemiro famously said, Real Madrid's rhythm moves with Toni Kroos. If he decides it's time to slow things down, we all take a breath. If he thinks we need to speed it up, we're right there with him, pushing forward. With such standout abilities, Kroos was far more than crucial. He was the mastermind at the center of the team's strategy. But to explore his prime, we need to rewind the clock. After returning to Bayern Munich upon his successful loan spell at Bayer Leverkusen, Toni Kroos found his footing at the heart of the Bayern midfield by forming a strong midfield partnership with his national team colleague Bastian Schweinsteiger, under his former coach at Bayer Leverkusen, Jupp Heynckes. But it wasn't until 2013 that Kroos established himself as a bona fide midfielder after being deployed as the most advanced member of a midfield containing Schweinsteiger and Javi Martinez. In the team's opening 4 Bundesliga matches, Kroos scored 3 goals and followed up with his first Champions League goal in Bayern's opening group stage match against Valencia. It looked like he was set for an impressive season after the great form he started with, until he sustained an injury in the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinal against Juventus. As a result, he was unavailable for the rest of the season, which led him to missing Bayern's successes in the last 7 matches of the Bundesliga season, the 2013 Champions League final, and the 2013 DFB Pokal final. But upon the start of the new season, the German midfielder returned to fitness, and he featured in the German Super Cup and the UEFA Super Cup for Bayern, losing the first trophy to Borussia Dortmund, and defeating Chelsea in the second to make Bayern the first German team to win the UEFA Super Cup. His first goal of the season came in a 1-1 draw against his former club Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. He remained a regular starter for Bayern and kept delivering several impressive performances for the Bundesliga giants. His second chance at silverware came in the 2013 FIFA Club World Cup, where he started 2 matches for Bayern. The first was against Guangzhou Evergrande in the semi-final on the 17th of December 2013, where Bayern won the game 3-0, and the second came in the final as Bayern lifted the trophy after defeating Raja Casablanca 2-0. His second goal of the season came on the 19th of February 2014 in Bayern's 2-0 win against Arsenal in the Champions League. He kept on with his performances for the club, and 1 month later on the 25th of March, he scored in a 3-1 win over Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga, as Bayern Munich was crowned Bundesliga champions to win his 3rd trophy of the season. After a successful final season with Bayern Munich, Kroos was off to the World Cup with the German men's national team. Toni Kroos earned his first call-up to the German men's senior team in 2010 and became a regular feature for his squad since then. But his most memorable performance for the German men's senior team came at the 2014 FIFA World Cup. After making it to Germany's squad for the 2014 World Cup qualifying campaign, the German sniper scored his first 2 competitive international goals in the tournament. His first goal came in a 6-1 win over the Republic of Ireland in Dublin, and he scored his second goal on the 6th of September 2013 in a 3-0 win over Austria. After his impressive performances as the World Cup qualifiers, his inclusion in Germany's squad for the 2014 World Cup was a no-brainer, and luckily for the Germans, it paid off massively. In the team's opening match, which ended in a 4-0 win over Portugal, Kroos started in midfield and assisted Mats Hummels for Germany's second goal. After Germany's successful progression to the quarterfinal, they were squared off against France, and the only goal of the match was scored by Mats Hummels from a Toni Kroos free kick. In the semifinal, where Germany squared off against the host nation Brazil, Kroos was one of the main stars of the squad that handed Brazil one of their worst defeats in history after scoring 2 goals 2 minutes apart in what ended as a 7-1 victory for Germany. In that same game, he recorded his 4th assist of the tournament after sending in a scintillating cross for Thomas Muller's opening goal. His performance in the semifinal game earned him the Man of the Match award by FIFA and got him the nickname Garçom, which means waiter in Portuguese, from the Brazilians, for delivering the most precise passes to the strikers. A befitting nickname for the German sniper, wouldn't you say? Germany went to lift the FIFA World Cup trophy in 2014 after beating Argentina 1-0 in the final, courtesy of a goal from Mario Götze. On the 11th of July, Kroos was named on the 10-man shortlist for FIFA's Golden Ball Award, which is given to the best player of the tournament. He rounded up his performance at the 2014 FIFA World Cup with 5 assists, making him the player with the most assists in the tournament. This, amongst his other metrics, got him rated by the Castrol Performance Index, the official statistical analyzer of the World Cup, as the best player of the 2014 World Cup, boasting an average rating of 9.79 out of 10. To date, he's considered the only player from the former East Germany to win the World Cup. After his monumental performance at the FIFA World Cup, Kroos was off to his next club, Real Madrid, following an exit from Bayern. After signing for Real Madrid, Kroos became the 9th German player to join the Spanish club. And on that day of his presentation, he stated how Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world and is a cut above Bayern. A bold statement indeed, but one he never got to regret, seeing as it took him just under a month to lift his first trophy with Madrid, after winning his debut match against Sevilla in the 2014 UEFA Super Cup. Saying he settled in the Madrid midfield immediately is an understatement, seeing as his iconic partnership with James Rodriguez and Luka Modric led Madrid to a 22-game winning run late in the year. On the 8th of November, he scored his first goal for Real Madrid in a 5-1 home victory over Rayo Vallecano. By December, he was already gunning for his second trophy with the Los Blancos, after helping the team win the 2014 FIFA Club World Cup. He led the tournament in assists and was named the FIFA Pro World 11 and the UEFA Team of the Year. And it only got better after Carlo Ancelotti was replaced by Rafa Benitez in 2015. Midway through the season, Benitez was fired and was replaced by Zinedine Zidane. The former French midfielder ushered in an era with Real Madrid that went on to redefine history. Upon the arrival of Zinedine Zidane, Kroos continued to remain a key midfield player for Madrid. Zidane hit the ground running upon his entry into the club by immediately winning the 2015-2016 Champions League, with Kroos establishing himself as a key player for the French coach. This made it the second Champions League trophy for the German sniper, and simultaneously made him the first ever German to lift the Champions League trophy with 2 clubs. The new season started even better after Kroos signed a new contract with Madrid until 2022. And by the end of the year, he got another nomination to the FIFA Pro World 11 and the UEFA Team of the Year. His first goal of the new season came as a winner for Real Madrid in the 81st minute of the game against Celta Vigo, to give Real Madrid their first home victory of the new La Liga season. He helped Madrid win the 2016-2017 La Liga trophy and successfully defend their title in the 2016-2017 Champions League, which made him the first German player to win it 3 times. At the end of the 2016-2017 season, Kroos was the player with the most minutes under Zidane, and during the 2017-2018 Champions League, he made 12 appearances to help Madrid lift their 3rd consecutive and 13th overall Champions League trophy. Following the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo, Real Madrid had a brief season of transition, but the next season, Kroos and Madrid were back to their winning ways. In the 2019-2020 season that had to be played without fans, Kroos was a crucial part of the 10-game win streak that helped Real Madrid secure La Liga. The 2020-2021 season was one of firsts for Kroos, as he scored his first El Clasico goal via a free kick, his first free kick goal for Real Madrid on his 6th attempt. That season also included a legendary run in the Champions League that included eliminating Manchester City, Chelsea, PSG, and then defeating Liverpool in the final. And like always, Kroos was a pivotal cog. The 2021-2022 season marked the end of the midfield trio, Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro, as they lined up for the last time against Eintracht Frankfurt, where Real Madrid won the European Super Cup. Barcelona ended up winning La Liga, and Manchester City knocked Madrid out of the Champions League. So it was a disappointing season for Madrid, even though Kroos won his recorded 6th Club World Cup. The next season, Madrid would be back to its very best in what turned out to be the last dance for Toni Kroos. In his final season, Real Madrid ran away with La Liga as the best attacking and defensive team in the league. Kroos would almost always find himself as the elder statesman in a midfield that would often feature Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and Valverde. To cap off his club career, Toni Kroos would go on to lift the Champions League trophy one more time as Real Madrid defeated Borussia Dortmund 2-0, providing the match-winning assist from a corner. With the club chapter of his career closed, the final chapter of his career will be with Germany at Euro 2024 on home soil, where he will again try to close the last chapter of his great career with the only trophy that has eluded him his entire illustrious career. With that, we come to an end. Until next time.